All right, this video is to explain lesson 7.3, practice A, numbers 11, 12, 13, and 15. So let's take a look. So number 11, they give you these two triangles. You see them here, this triangle and this triangle. And they ask you what is the scale factor when you go from this triangle to this triangle. So the first thing you need to know is it an enlargement or a reduction? Well, if I'm going from the small one to the big one, it's getting larger. So the first thing you have to know is that if it is an enlargement, your scale factor will always be greater than 1. And if it's a reduction, then the opposite is true. Your scale factor will have to be less than 1. All right. And the way that you figure out your scale factor is you set up a ratio from one side to the other. Now, when you're trying to find the scale factor, kind of in general, so that you get the right one, an enlargement or reduction, if you always do the new over the original, it will give you the correct scale factor. You don't have to think about whether it's greater than 1 or less than 1. So in this case, if I'm going from this little one to this big one, then my little one is the original and the big one is new. So if I want to go new to the original, I have to take one side of the new, which in this case, I'll take 15, and I have to put it over the corresponding side on the original. In this case, this would be 6. Now, 15 over 6 is the scale factor. However, that can be reduced. I can divide the numerator and the denominator by 3. So if I divide 15 by 3, I get 5. And if I divide 6 by 3, here, I'll write divided by 3. If I divide 6 by 3, then I get 2. So my scale factor is 5 over 2. And you can see that, in fact, it is an enlargement because 5 over 2 is bigger than 1. So that's how you would approach number 11. Let me take a look then at number 12. Oh, I think maybe I'll do another video for number 12 so I can post these separately.